Good evening all. You're welcome to my online learning. This is chemistry, and what we're looking at this evening is petroleum and hydrocarbons. Petroleum and hydrocarbons. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to define hydrocarbons, should be able to tell us how petroleum is being processed into various fractions and other refining methods. Let's look at the organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is chemistry of carbon compounds with carbonate and oxide. Other than the main elements, carbon organic compounds may contain hydrogen, oxygen, and sometimes nitrogen, halogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. Organic compounds are covalent in nature. Generally, hydrocarbons are organic compounds which contain hydrogen and carbon only. These are the basic divisions of petroleum hydrocarbons. We have polar hydrocarbons, non-polar hydrocarbons. Polar hydrocarbons are divided into asphaltines and resins. Non-polar are divided into saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are alkanes and cyclics. The alkanes are straight chain and branch chain. The unsaturated are alkanes and aromatics. The alkanes are straight chain and branch chain. Aromatics are monoaromatic hydrocarbons and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. When we say unsaturated, they are mainly double bond. They have at least one double carbon to carbon bond or triple carbon to carbon bond. The chief source of hydrocarbon is crude oil petroleum. This petroleum or crude oil is found in huge deposits in underground parts of many of the countries in the world. Natural gas is usually found together with it, and that is what lifts the petroleum from the ground up. Once they are exhausted, we use mechanical means to drive them out, and that's what we refer to as mechanical drive or water gas cap drive. Petroleum is a mixture of gaseous, liquid, and solid alkanes, cycloalkanes, aromatic hydrocarbons, and others. Natural gas contains mainly of methane. Why is carbon unique? The valency of its valency, then the second principal quantum number of carbons to d orbitals. The bond between carbon and hydrogen is almost non-polar. The types of orbital hybridization are linked to carbon, and delocalization of continuous pi bond. Sources of hydrocarbons: coal, gas, and petroleum. Petroleum are often known as fuel because they are the remains of plants and animals that died millions of years ago and are burnt to release heat or other forms of energy. Fractional distillation is the process of separating crude into its different fractions in a fractionating column, where the fractions distill one another with a large certain boiling point range. These fractions can be differentiated from one another by their different volatility, odor, texture, and their relative ease of ignition and burning. The basic refining concepts. When we look at petroleum, this is what happens in fractional distillation column. At different temperature, the fraction distills over one another. These are the fractions at different temperature. You have the gas, you have naphtha, you have heavy virgin naphtha, kerosene, diesel light, gas oil, heavy gas oil, residual fuel oil, or asphalt. And these are different products when they are further being heated. Fractional distillation is different from the distillation process. In fractional distillation process, the fractions separate into a number of different parts. In crude oil, fractional distillation oil is evaporated and its vapor condenses at different temperature in the fractionating column. Each fraction contains hydrocarbon molecule with a similar number of carbon atoms. The further treatment of hydrocarbons. This is done by the process of cracking. What is cracking? The breaking of bigger, heavy hydrocarbons, smaller hydrocarbons as a result of economic demand. The main method used are thermal cracking and catalytic cracking. In thermal cracking, the fraction is heated under high temperature and pressure in a fractionating column. While in catalytic cracking, the fractions separate, the crude separates into its fraction using catalyst in the catalytic bed. Reforming is also under further treatment. It means the reshaping or the alignment of the molecules of hydrocarbon. And during this process, linear alkanes are converted to branch and cyclic hydrocarbons. Both cracking and reforming are mechanisms involved in the petroleum industry, in which the fractions of less demand are converted into more demand fractions. Cracking is used to increase quantity, while reforming is used to improve quality. Natural gas or coal, together with crude oil, it consists of gaseous hydrocarbons, mainly methane. It is used as domestic and industrial fuel. Petrochemicals are substances that are manufactured from byproduct petroleum. These include plastics, synthetic rubbers, and fibers. Octane number rating is a measure of the rating of performance of a petrol in internal combustion, where it has n% of 224-trimethylpentane and 100 minus n% of octane. A quality petrol must have percentage of a high percentage or more percent of 224-trimethylpentane and lower percentage of octane. A poor quality tends to knock or explode on the volume prematurely, especially in a high compression engine. Substances added to gasoline or to petrol to improve its quality are called additives. Such additives include tetraethyl lead and 1,2-dibromethane. Importance of hydrocarbons. 1. Members of alkanes are constituents of industrial domestic fuel such as kerosene, petrol, LPG, and diesel. 2. Longer chain alkanes are used as lubricating with or as waxing waterproof agents. 3. They are used in the preparation of most commercially important organic chemicals like paints, drug fibers, and solvents. Finally, alkanes are used in the manufacture of polymers such as PVC, polyethylene, and Teflon. We can also see how crude oil, and oil refinery work.
From the outside, a refinery might look like an endless maze of pipes, chimney stacks, steel columns, and vessels. The fact is that oil refineries are highly sophisticated industrial facilities, transforming crude oil into valuable products used in a myriad of applications. The process starts when crude oil, extracted from the ground and transported by ship or pipeline, arrives at the refinery. Crude oil is first heated at various temperatures in an atmospheric distillation unit to separate it into different fractions. In simpler refineries, the resulting components are further processed to remove impurities such as sulfur and modify their physical or chemical properties to make them suitable for incorporation into final products. Then the blending comes in, mixing in different components and additives to prepare the finished products that are familiar to us all, such as LPG, gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. The finished products are stored in large tank farms ready to be transported to the end users via a combination of pipelines, rail, road, and waterways. However, modern refineries can do much more. Most European refineries use complex processes in order to extract more high-value products from a barrel of crude oil. This generally involves vacuum distillation of the atmospheric residue, followed by cracking of the distillate, and possibly further upgrading of the vacuum residue into more light products, leaving a smaller proportion of heavy residue. This residue can itself be upgraded, ultimately producing solid coke. As a result, complex refineries, although more energy intensive, are capable of producing a larger proportion of gasoline and gas oil, making use of a larger part of the bottom of the barrel, which would otherwise end up as heavy fuel oil, for which there is today limited market demand. Modern refineries generate the light and clean products that advance society's demand, making our life more comfortable and bringing endless benefits. Surprised.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy my lesson. See you other time.